So now the question is this: is it possible that we could think we're right about something and we could be completely wrong about it in life? So let's say this: we know it's not right to lie to people, like telling lies, but yet we know that in our minds. But sometimes in our heart, depending on the situation and circumstance, we'll lie to someone to get away from consequences. The thing is this: if we ask different peoples of their moral values, some people will say, well, you know what? This is wrong, this is right. Or you know what? There is no right and wrong. And this is why we need to live according to a higher power, which is God, which is Jesus Christ, in his word. So I'll go to Jesus on it, And then Jesus' authority comes because historically, in all major religions, all respect Jesus. There we go. Yeah. This is crazy from New York. Have a good one, sir. Have a good one. So you don't mention God, nothing. Because now, looking at a car, you're like, I don't know this guy, but he's smiling, he's inviting. How you doing? So stuff like that. Hi, have a great day. Yep, excellent. Here, we're gonna do a fun one now. Hi guys. Are you guys all together or no? All right, well here, we're gonna do this a group project here. Which card is longer? Longer. They're the same? You sure? You sure? You still think they're the same? Who's gonna test it? That's a good one, man. That's a good one, man. Why is it that our eyes think that it's not the same? Check that one out. Check this one out. Why do you think that is? Why would our eyes show that it's not? Our perceptions? Sure. So now the question is this: is it possible that we could think we're right about something and we could be completely wrong about it in life? For sure. Yeah, absolutely. Right? There is. Now you took the card, right? Or you did? There's 18 inches between your head and your heart, believe it or not. And sometimes we could miss information from there. And what do you think that would mean? You're not sure? So let's say this. We know it's not right to lie to people, like telling lies. But yet, we know that in our minds, but sometimes in our heart, depending on the situation and circumstance, we'll lie to someone to get away from consequences. Or we'll lie to a friend or something. Now, usually, for a lot of us, we'll say, well, lie is not that bad, unless someone that's close to you lies to you 2 or 3 times, and now it's a bad thing. It's a big deal, right? So know something in your mind has to go down to your heart to actually for you to live it out. See what I'm saying? So now, the thing is this: if we ask different peoples of their moral values, some people will say, well, you know what? This is wrong, this is right. Or you know what? There is no right and wrong. So what would you guys say? Like, is there a right and wrong? Or everything goes? Or what would you guys say about that? Sure. I don't think there's like a moral obligation to any specific things that we use differently. But yeah. So this is the problem with that. Is that your purse? Yeah. God forbid somebody just came. Whoop, they just want your purse, they just walk off. Would that be right or wrong?
It'll be wrong, but it'll be like...
Okay, hold on. It'll be funny. It wouldn't be funny if you don't know the person, but it would be wrong, you just said, right? Because that's your belongings. Now it's different if they say, hey, could I please have, I don't know, a piece of paper? They can't just go into your purse or your bag and just start taking out papers and all that. right? So there is a right and wrong, right? Same thing too with a test. In the test, you think if your teacher seeing you taking a final exam and you're taking it, you're following somebody else's and you're looking over their paper and you get caught, you think it will say, well, there isn't right and wrong, so it's okay. That would be considered wrong, right? Out of a group, there'll be a few that are more interested than others.
Yeah. I've never done it to a group before.
Yeah, so they're very smart. So they probably already seen a lot of brain games and all that. Most people, so I'll do this even at a barbecue, birthday, whatever, it doesn't matter. A wedding, doesn't matter. Waiting in line, going to a restaurant, you do that. And
Disneyland.
whatever. You can do it wherever you want. I haven't been to Disney, so I can't say Disney. But you can do it wherever you want. And when you do that, it gets everybody's attention. Everybody want to have a good time. They're looking into it. Usually, none of the people had the right answer for these cards. Well, these are from Living Waters, by the way. So you'll see one card looks longer than the other. And then when you flip them over, the other one looks longer. So when you do that, they're actually the same size. So they're the same size. So when you do that, that's when I like to say, hey, you know, people they could see something a certain way and they could be dead wrong. And this is why we need to live according to a higher power, which is God, which is Jesus Christ, you know, in his word. So I'll go to Jesus on it, you know. And then Jesus' authority comes because historically, in all major religions, all respect Jesus.
Well, let's keep going.
Yeah.
Record his approach.
Yeah. What's up, guys? What's up? What's up?
What up?
Who can do the most push-ups out of you guys?
No, I can't.
You can't do nothing? Come on. You were just pushing them off, man.
Honestly,
Come on.
wait, I don't get it.
You don't get it? There's 18 inches between your head and your heart. Did you know that?
No,
Depends if you got a small head like a peanut or a bigger head.
He's not very smart.
No?
So it's probably more like 20, 25.
2025? Yeah. So check this out. There's sometimes we can know information in our heart and our minds, but still not do it. So for example, knowing what's right and wrong. Somebody can know it's not right to lie, to telling lies to other people, but under pressure, sometimes we'll lie to get away from the consequences. And then now some of us will say, wait, lie is not a big deal, bad or anything, until the person you trust the most lies to you 3 times. And what would you do if that happens? If somebody lied to you 3 times.
He wouldn't do anything.
You wouldn't do anything. You wouldn't be their friend, man. You just leave them. Yeah, right? You'll just leave them and say, man, I'm not messing with Bobby. None of you are Bobby, right? No, yeah, good. I didn't want to say that. So anyway, so now when things are not connected right between what you know going down to your heart, you don't live it out fully. Now, is there going to be a right and wrong, you think, in life? Or is this a free-for-all? Whatever is right to you is right to you. Whatever is right to me, right to me. It's a free-for-all? Imagine a guy comes right now and he punches you in the face and he takes your shoes off your feet. Would that be right or wrong?
I'll see him in court.
You'll see him in court. But why would you see him in court?
Because
He assaulted you.
he caused damage.
He caused damage to you. I agree with that, but it's wrong. You wouldn't do that if it wasn't wrong, because right now you're not taking other people to court,
Yeah.
right?
See.
So there's a right and wrong. You understand? You see what I'm saying? So now this is the other question. If different people, if you ask 100 people what's right and wrong, who's right and who's wrong?
We don't know.
You don't know. Well, let's say you go to the school, and let's say right now that there's somebody that they found who stole $10,000 from the admissions.
Oh, they took more than that.
Well, so what I'm saying is, now if that person says, listen, that's not wrong to me, you think the school will say, well, that's not wrong, it's okay.
No,
No, right?
they won't say that.
No, they won't. There's going to be a consequence,
Yeah.
right? Now check this out. I also talk to homeless people. Homeless are out in the streets, so we've seen them around, right? Everybody's seen a homeless person. A homeless person, do you know, even though they're out in the streets, another person can't come into their tent and get their bags or nothing like that, they'll get upset?
Yeah.
Even though it's chaotic, they live by a right and wrong. So now, how would we know then who's right and who's really wrong in life and the way we should live? You don't know?
But
I think it would
we
be.
gotta go.
I think it would be looking at God.
Yeah.
Be looking at Jesus.
All right, you guys ready?
I know you guys are trying to get out. Any of you guys,
Appreciate
this separate card where you can find more information about this.
All right.
All right, man. Have a good one. All right. So that's the biggest battle right now, is finding, they literally do not know if there's right and wrong. A lot of students do not know if there's right and there's wrong. And that comes from infiltration of following your heart, which is Disney. Not that all Disney's bad, but definitely that's a main thread message. Theology there, you're your own God, you do what's right to you, what's in your heart. Also, a lot of schools, it's just the way it is, man. We're finding it right now. A lot of people, they don't know if there's right and wrong. So it's really going over what is right, what is wrong. I like to use more extreme cases. And by the way, Jesus does this. Jesus says, listen, it's better for you to cut off your arm, okay? And you go to heaven like that than for your whole body to go.
Keep going.
You want to try any too or no? You just want me to keep going? Have a good day, my friend. How are you doing today? It's a beautiful sunny day.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
India.
India? Wow. What brings you here to California?
Masters.
Your master's? And what are you taking?
Masters in computer science.
Computer?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you Hindu?
Yeah.
Okay, Hindu. So there's millions of gods. And so what about Jesus? Do you know about Jesus too?
Yeah, I know.
You know him? Okay. So Jesus is respected. Did you know he's respected in all major religions? So you know where his teachings are? It's only one place.
Okay.
Where is that at? Do you remember?
There is
His teachings, like what source? What kind of a book?
Bible.
Bible. Correct. Yeah, you did real good. You know that. Bible. Now, Jesus says he is the only way to be saved. He says if you have him, which is the Son, you have the Father. Jesus says if you do not have him, you do not have the Father. Now let's say if it's Hinduism or any other religion that they're saying, listen, you really don't need Jesus. You can be right with God another way. Would that be true too? Or would Jesus saying that he's the only way be the way only?
It depends.
It depends?
Yeah.
And it depends on how?
On a religious beliefs.
Okay, but it can't just be depending because Jesus says he's the way, the truth, and the life. He's making a music video maybe. So anyway, he says he's the only way, the truth, and the life. He says he's the only way to the Father. Where somebody else is going to say, there's another way, you don't need Jesus. So now if Jesus, what he's saying is true, then it can't be another way. If what Jesus is saying is a lie, then what he's saying is the only way. But it can't be both, you understand? Either Jesus is a liar, which is not the only way, or if he is the only way, then everything else would have to be a lie. You understand that now?
Okay.
According to Jesus. Okay? Anyway, listen, I hope you probably never heard about it like this, right? You probably never did?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, listen, I appreciate your time. Please look into Jesus and look into his words, okay? And here, I'll give you this blue card too if you want to know more. That's more of my information, okay? Listen, my friend, we're making videos because we're trying to show people too that we can have conversations like this without fighting, without shouting and screaming. Is it okay if we could post this one up? Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'm Julio. Your name? Kopi? Kopi. Almost like Kobe.
GOP.
Oh, Gobi. Okay. Okay, thank you so much. Have a good one, okay?